So, but yeah, I've enjoyed I really have enjoyed this campaign so far, and the expansion, because I've always said, I was sitting there going, they really have to over deliver on this
Yeah.
first one, otherwise, no one's going to really care about Midnight or The Last Titan, because why would they care about a continuation of storyline they didn't like the start of? So
No.
that's always a risk, I suppose, in any game, because I know that Final Fantasy does this, don't they? They do a lot, because I played a wee bit of that. I haven't been on for it a long time, but I know they do that in terms of a continuation of storyline over certain expansions, and
Yeah.
it goes well for them. So I suppose maybe with
Mm.
Metzen coming back, that's something they probably wanted to try, something
Yeah.
different, because if
Of
they don't
course.
change what they're doing, they could start losing a lot of people. So
I mean,
they have to try something, I guess.
that's always gonna happen. I think. Like,
Yeah,
some will like it, some won't.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah.
I've always said they need to do a bit more for role players, because that is a hell of a base of their community. It's not it's not
Yeah.
it's not just going, oh, people do the dungeons and the raids all the time. We have to
No.
improve these. But yeah, they'll do the dungeons the first week, they'll get bored, they'll go back to doing whatever they're doing. But they need to have like a I've always said they should really get a team of GMs in that together who maybe role play themselves or understand what the role players like and what they want to do, and actually try to think what can we do better for them. Even if it's
Yeah.
simple as I know, because I know I think it's the next expansion. They're planning on upgrading some of the areas. Like obviously, Stromgarde needs to be updated because that's still stuck in
And still a moon.
Battle for Azeroth mode, where it's constantly Horde or Alliance controlled, and
Yeah.
yeah, and obviously Gelness is another one now that it's back. It's going to get revamped because
Yeah.
since they've got it, they're obviously doing the whole repair work and stuff, and it'll be
Yeah.
nice to see what way the zones look after they kind of
Yeah.
get revamped and it'll be a proper city again. And it'll be nice to see
Definitely.
Stromgarde looking back, because I looked at one of the mods that someone done for Stromgarde and it looked class. It really did look brilliant. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, if we even got a hint of this in whenever it gets built up, it would be such a great zone to see, especially for roleplay. It would look brilliant. Now at the minute it's just a base, but now whenever they would do the mod like that, it looks like it's a proper town, a proper wee village, and it just looks brilliant. Like it's something similar as the way it used to be, but just upgraded a lot more, and it just looked fantastic. I'm hopeful they'll do it justice, and how they
Yeah.
look in the next one. But guess we'll see.
Of course.
But
I mean,
yeah, who knows? But I'm not role playing all my characters as much anymore, so I'll see how the guild goes. But if it doesn't, then I'll probably just roleplay her whenever she's needed for her business, which is obviously
yeah.
a mortuary and stuff. I'll be on my dwarf, and then I have a warrior I go on to at the odd time. Well, it's a paladin in OOCD, but she's not a paladin character. And then the other one would be my mage, who is now she's in this guild, but she's still in character. She's not affiliated with anyone. She's a Kieran Tor member now. But
Nice.
she would be, if I go onto her roleplay a bit more, perhaps I'll be looking for a guild for her soon.
Yeah.
Somewhere she can
I
help
mean,
out
yeah.
as a
I
good
mean, you're
mage.
always welcome in my noble house.
Yeah, well, say if you're looking for a good mage or someone who has
We are always looking
Kieran
for.
Door connections, then it'll be always
Yeah.
handy as a liaison for roleplay and stuff.
Yeah. But like, is that still applicable now that? No, you haven't.
Greetings,
Now, because
outsider.
Well,
when we lost Cat Guy, the
Always
Dalaran
be
tech treaty.
prepared.
Well, this is it. It'd be
For the
interesting to see.
Empire.
I obviously you've played the campaign. I haven't played the campaign fully yet, but I would like to think the Kieran Tour wouldn't disband because of what's been going on. They would have to try and relocate, and surely this would be
Yeah.
something that Stormwind and all would have to help with. And
Yeah.
I would like to think that, but the way Andaman's getting on, it's like fucking wise up yourself and go back and lead your people. Like what in the hell?
Yeah.
You know, just, now
Yeah.
I'm
No.
sure he'll get there eventually, but I know he's going through a lot in character and all the rest of it. But
Yeah.
I'm sitting there thinking there's a lot that hopefully will get done, but between this one and the start of Midnight, or at least halfway through Midnight, perhaps. But I guess we'll see how it all works out for him. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, But your character is, what was your character again in character? What class?
So, my character's a noble.
Yeah.
Renata Kalman.
Friend,
Mm-hmm.
can you order a round of
That's me.
drinks?
We have lost
So, yeah.
so many.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Imperial
that's the
style
closest
wine,
to
mushroom brew.
a main for
Pick your
me as
poison.
far as roleplay goes.
Yeah.
Because I do have other roleplay characters, of course. But like she's the one I focus mostly on because of the guild, obviously.
We're always open when Belladar shifts.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Blessed brew. 20 of them. I didn't want 20. I only want to eat order 4 of them. How did I set them down here? Did I buy the wrong drink? He just, fuck, typical dwarf. He just starts drinking them in front of them. Like, no, you don't need these drinks. I'll do them for you. The demon drink. I'll drink them for you. Drinking Anduin's drink, he just stares at him. Like, what are you doing, champion? Drinking your drink.
So, how's you had a partner, right?
Yeah, I was just chatting to her there, actually. Yeah, she's still doing good. She's just taking a break from Warcraft and stuff, and she's busy with real life and training and stuff like that in her work.
Of course,
But,
yeah, like that's the mantra in my guild. Like that,
Welcome,
real life comes
outsider.
first.
Pull up a chair. Wait out curfew.
Yeah. Round of drinks, that was there. I did pick the
The
wrong one.
cats are trained as well as the soldiers are. When one bonds to you,
Well,
you have a friend for life.
I just thought
You'll
the
figure it
blessed,
out.
I thought the blessed drink
Do
would have
you have a
been
lynx?
better for like some Anduin and stuff, and that's why I done it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's
No,
okay.
no. I am not a cat person.
What have you learned,
Illyria, you're not a cat person? Oh,
Anduin?
Meow.
We need to talk.
I'm more of a dog person.
Of course.
I'm like both.
I need
Yeah, I
to
mean,
see
that's
Rain
like-
about my prosthetic
It's funny, like
anyway.
I've always been a dog
Let's meet
person, but
later.
I've always liked cats as well, like, but I just never really had a cat myself. But anytime, it's just my sister has a cat as well, to be fair, but which is nice. She's nice cats. But whenever I met my girlfriend, she had 3 cats. One was Luna. She unfortunately passed away about a year ago. She was about 19 or 20. She was good innings, I suppose, you know. But Thor is her male cat, and she kind of thought maybe from his background he's maybe more of a man's cat. Because any time I was over there, he just hangs around me and sits on my lap. She's like, "You're a wee traitor," you know. It's like he never comes to me like that. I says, "Oh well, you know." And I'd just wake up in the morning and he could be sitting right in my chest, almost nose to nose to me, and scares the crap out of me. Just when you wake up and just a wee face is staring at you, like fuck. And then
Hello, Dad.
because I just jump and then she looks over and starts laughing. I was like, yeah.
Oh, that's gold.
Yeah. I was like going, okay, hello Thor. You looking for food? And he's like, yeah. Like, okay.
Meow.
Like, stupid question. Always looking for food.
I mean, obviously, like, what would you expect?
It's more just going, I'm making sure you're still alive, and now that you are human, get up and feed me.
Like, exactly human. Get up.
Get out of your bed. And then as soon as you feed them, they go back to sleep. It says, all right, you can go back to sleep. Oh, why? Oh, sure.
Oh, goodness.
Some of these are actually quite cool, but I love to see. I still didn't know a thing about them except for just what was briefly said about them. But kind of hoping for more in character kind of cutscenes where it's like, these are the Arathi. This is because these are here because of X, Y, and Z, and blah blah blah. It's like I'm hoping to.
Oh, don't worry. As you get through Harlowfall, it will be explained why they're there.
Yeah,
I can tell you that much.
yeah, that's good. Because when I first heard
So-
the name, I was going, "What were they originally from the Arathi Highlands or what? Or what was it?" I'm sure that's not. I'm sure there's probably no connection
We owe
between the
our
Arathi
service
Highlands,
to
but
those in need.
I just kind of thought,
I was
what was the reason, or did they go underground for a certain reason,
I think
or
you'll wear this one.
Thank you, Rain.
Yeah, don't
But the
worry.
shield
It
you made
will
me is all I need.
more or less
Explain.
be
I'm
explained.
sure your
That's good.
talents would
As
be
you go
better
along,
spent
so-
on other
Who-
inventions.
But it's yeah.
My
what would you like
pleasure
more?
to
Do
make
you
a new
in
army
terms of
of you,
the earthen
You
or
told
the
me about the
Arathi?
discomfort
What do you like
and how
most?
it impacted your mobility.
So I was
I think the
Rain?
earthen are
No.
really cool. Like,
I have lived with my injuries since I was a child. I've
but
learned
I
to
like,
do
and I love
everything
that
from
city. I
sword
love
fighting to
Donegal.
dressing
It's so
myself with
cool.
one hand.
And I love
But
how,
what
in
if
terms
I
of
figured out
roleplay,
the weight
because
balance?
my
You said
some of
that
my
was what you
some
didn't
houses
like
have been
about the
discussing
first
this,
few I made.
that there
Well,
are
I
a lot
think some
of
of our
empty
veterans who will lose
houses
an arm to the Nerubians will be
and
very
empty open
grateful they
houses
even
in
proved their
in
design.
Donegal.
Brain,
So it's like it's
I've learned to
perfect for
navigate
roleplay.
my life without a prosthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to relearn everything.
But I also really like I like Hellfall. I think I love the colors. I like the lore behind it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It is nice. That's when I first seen this in the beta, I thought, you know what, this is definitely going to be the funnest area, I think, to learn all, and even for roleplay, I was sitting there going, this would be class-based roleplay.
Yeah, like it's
Um,
not that many days ago that I saw the first role playing character whose profile said that they were an Arati.
Nice.
So yeah.
I'm sure it'll probably not be long before they actually put those as playable races as well. Probably before the
Yeah.
end of the saga, probably,
Maybe.
or maybe by midnight, because they may help with the whole void versus light thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
So that could be something that they bring forward into the next, if they do a BlizzCon this year.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if they are. They didn't do one last year, but God knows if they'll do one this year or so. To see what they're saying about midnight and what's going to happen, and God knows when it'll be released. Actually, it could be next year, because I know they said about these expansions come to you a little bit sooner than you're used to. So he's obviously planning on knocking these out over the next couple of years. But yeah, I think that was due to come at some point. We always said this for years, or how it's going to come to a head where void versus light is always going to happen at some point. And now that there's no kind of war between the Alliance and Horde at the moment, it's probably the best time to do that.
Yeah.
But then I hope, as I was saying to Emma, I hope that once this is all done, the saga is complete, and after 20 years of storytelling, they can go back to the roots and have it like Horde versus Alliance again or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyway. They can't just be at peace all the time. It wouldn't be a very good game. There's always these brief periods of peace where they need to kind of lick their wounds and rebuild their armies and stuff, and that's fair. That's grand.
Yeah.
Because they lost a lot with between Azeroth, the Battle of Azeroth, and Dragonflight. They would have lost a lot. Where am I going? Up top. Just wandering around.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they'll have to. They'll have to hopefully get more in tune with that.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad to see Chris Metzen back.
Yes, I know.
It's like it was such a hype to see him come back on that stage again. It's like, thank God.
I know.
Because I heard about him come back, I was going, fuck, it's probably just a vicious rumor or something, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. It better not be a joke.
Didn't want to get your hopes up. It's like, no, not going to believe it until I see him walking out on the stage.
Or see a clip or something. You know?
Something, yeah. Pretty good he's there.
Some
She is
sort
here,
of
Anduin.
just some
The
form
Arathi are in
of official
danger.
news that like
We
this.
are
Yes,
in
people, this
danger.
is true.
Yeah.
I needed to see if
I suppose he probably got a kick out of it as well, going, oh well, let
I'm
them
the king of
sweat out a wee bit.
So many human kingdoms have fallen. I needed to know if there were others.
By the way, where are you from again?
was still a
Your,
foolish risk.
because your accent.
Northern Ireland.
Whatever.
You're not the only
Ireland?
one grappling with the voices in
Ireland?
their head.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
What have you been hearing?
I know some people keep saying, oh, you sound Scottish. It's like, well,
That
I mean,
prophecy
that-
that
they're
that-
they're closely related. I lived in Scotland for 10 years.
You have been hearing
Um,
the
I
star?
mean, that was my first guess.
Yes.
I will say.
No, not really. When I saw Beladar for the
yeah,
first time,
not too bad,
I
though.
had the vision again. It's related.
Oh, I
somehow.
didn't even realise we changed from shadow to daylight again.
I'm sorry.
How often? I don't know how often
I
that.
didn't mean
You probably know more often than I do. How often does that change?
I wish he was here as well.
From shadow to
We'll
light?
have to
Is
find
just
our
random?
own answers.
I've got
No,
to
I
look at
don't
the crystals
think
and the
it's
key flames.
Or is it just with
It's
it? Or is it
not
just with
but
the
it's
storyline?
Close enough that I think they're connected.
I'll have to make notice
Then
of
you
it again
realized
because I have
when
bits of
Beladar
focus playing
shifted for
through.
the first time.
Because I know it went the night, and then we were flying around there attacking
Darkness.
things, and then
Oh,
it must have just been recently where it's.
yeah, it's because of that big crystal up in the sky.
yeah.
It
Changes
Yeah,
from void to...
it's not random. No, it's phases. If I remember correctly.
Okay.
Um,
I know most people saw it and seen that. There's the end of the sword of Sargeras. It's like, oh, apparently it's not. It's just a crystal in the sky. It's like,
but,
right,
but
where's
I
the
mean,
sword?
I'd say you'd be forgiven for thinking that because it.
Well, yeah. I
is.
mean, I generally thought because even in the trailer it says, well, that sword was aimed at someone. I think, okay, well, was it aimed at the Rathi? Was it aimed at this area particularly, or what was that's what I was thinking. What is the reason then? And they go, no,
Yeah.
that's just a crystal. That's not the end of the sword. I thought, come on.
Sure, why not?
Hopefully we'll find. Well, I'm sure you probably know by now, but hopefully we'll find out. Oh, hi,
Yeah.
hi, hey Liam. He's just in the chat there in the stream chat. It's just this is just the expansion. I'm just mucking around in one of the zones, but just chatting about the lore of it. Just wondering. It's interesting to see how it's gonna progress. But obviously you know more than I do, I'm sure. But since you play through it, but I take it they do find where the sword plunged into, or
I suppose, yeah.
They do? Okay, I was going to say, I'm sure that's something because they can't ignore that for any much longer.
Yeah, like I haven't, like I've been playing through the official expansion so far, and with the campaign and stuff, and I didn't see anything like that, not yet at least, that has addressed that. So
right.
Not that I can remember. I'm sure I would remember this.
That's it, because everyone keeps saying you can't ignore the sword any longer. It's like, yeah, okay.
Apparently they do.
Yeah. What sword?
Exactly.
Like Ian just like trolling everyone,
Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, again, they've really done it with this expansion. That's for sure.
Yeah, it really is definitely like it does. A lot of people just going. It feels like Warcraft again.
Yeah. Like I have a WoW friend who, after we were in a WoW guild at one point together, and after one of the, I think it was one of the officers or one of the leaders, they had a little falling out kind of stuff. So they left retail to play classic. But they actually returned to play this expansion.
Okay.
And they are telling me they love it.
Good. That's nice.
This is they get the same feeling from this new expansion as they got from, I think it was like I think rather Lich King or Cataclysm, one of the two.
Right. Yeah. Like Cataclysm really got people hyped up when it first was coming out. Like, oh, this looks brilliant.
Yeah, because it was like the first expansion that like really made any real big changes.
Yeah.
Because up until Wrath of Lich King, like most of the mechanics and stuff that were in that expansion were the same that was in vanilla.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Wrath of Lich King.
Me too.
That's
the expansion I started
Meet
in.
Aurora, our quartermaster. I'm also proud to.
But I enjoyed vanilla when I was playing it. I started in it was like September, August, the end of August, start of September in 2004. And it was just nice to see the world as it was then, nice and small, but it seemed massive to me. The first time I got summoned,
Of course.
the first time I got summoned to Storm, and I was going, "Fuck, this place is massive."
I mean, yeah. I think I must say, in terms of, I think I prefer the old Orgrimmar, the older wooden stuff, rather than the metal version that it is in Cataclysm. I think the wooden, it looks more nicer.
Yeah.
A lot nicer.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what they do now with they're going to change things with Silverman, aren't they?
Yes, that's
So
what I've
that's
been.
apparently
what I've been hearing.
it gets damaged or it gets flattened or something like, but then they have to it gets rebuilt then or something.
Yeah, that's how I heard it. That they, at some point in the future, maybe.
I think that's midnight, or is it by the end of midnight? I think it's the middle one that it's meant to happen in, so it could be the next one.
Yeah. Yes, I think so too. Now that you say it. Yeah.
So I think I remember hearing about that. I'm not really obviously much on the Horde, but I have people who are on Horde side and they're so thrilled and happy about it. It's going because
I'm happy.
They've been ignoring the Blood Elves for so long. I was like, yeah, I know. It's like it seems to be like they've just forgotten the city's there.
I mean, they have. It's like I do role play on Horde a little bit, I roleplay mostly Alliance, obviously, because it's so much easier to find roleplay in general. But I think an Horde roleplay, they could learn from Alliance, honestly, in terms of that. Because, like, both sides are... there are a lot of guilds on both sides, but Alliance is so much better at role-playing outside guilds, too.
Yeah.
Like, Horde doesn't seem to learn that. I'm just...
Yeah. The only character I have over there is actually a Dark Ranger. The other one was a Blood Knight, and just walking around in the Blood Knight armor in Silvermoon, and you get these kind of odd looks from people just walking down Murder Row, and like these kind of shady characters just looking at this Blood Knight walking through. That's going.
I mean,
she never got attacked though. So I was waiting for someone to start attacking her, kind of thing. But,
yeah, like from a roleplay perspective, I totally get that reaction, honestly, because like it's a Blood Knight, right?
Yeah.
You know, they're like that part of the law. That part of the law enforces, kind of. So I kind of get that reaction, honestly. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting, but yeah. Apart from that, I had to say the Dark Ranger, which was a cool character to have. But it was interesting seeing how some Dark Ranger roleplay react after the whole thing was Sylvanas. Whenever she obviously dueled Varrock, and then saying what she's saying, obviously getting baited into saying that, and that's where you get that wee smirk from Varrock going, haha, you've lost the Horde. I used to have when I played the Warcraft games, I had pity for her. Yeah.
But like
We are the seekers of light.
like she's done so many bad things and lost all respect for her, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
that's it.
Like, come on, like just kill her off already, honestly.
No, but there seems to be like she's got that much of a following that it's like I don't know. It's just they can't do anything wrong with her, like, but. They can't. I seem to be like the last couple of expansions. It was solely surrounding her, and I was going, "Come on, it can't be just on in Sylvanas all the time." And you know,
No,
it's just they have to do. I know that people see it as like guy simping over and all there. So like, come on, but it's
yeah.
I get it. I get it. I get the whole like whenever she was a Ranger General and died at the hands of Arthas, with the Lich King. And I get that, you know, and then it's a sad way that the character was forced to do things she doesn't want to do or didn't think she'd ever do.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
so it's you hit that version of her, but you enjoyed what she was, and it'd be nice to see if they ever had an expansion where it went back in time for a whole expansion where she was back to being Ranger General, like Warcraft 3.
Yeah,
and that would be quite cool. You know, like where you're back in time to try and decipher what was happening then to help the future type thing and see everything as it was, you know. That'd be quite cool.
The flame burns for all of us.
But yeah.
I just think like I think one of the worst things she did was when she challenged Southbank to duel outside Okramar, and like she yelled like the Horde is nothing.
Yeah.
Like that was one of the worst things she could ever have done.
That's it. I've just seen the Dark Ranger looking at her and like, what did you say?
Exactly.
We're a joke to you?
like what the fuck?
I was like, did not say anything. It was just that side glance going, what? And she realized, you messed up.
Yeah, exactly. Like
if Varrock baited you into it.
Beladar shift in your favor.
Yeah, you've been on the wrong side.
That was good. But then I was sad to lose Varrock, but I was sitting there thinking he would have made a good leader of the Horde, a good Horde chief. But it wasn't meant to be.
I love you know, I'm not afraid to admit I'm a huge Thrall fanboy.
Yeah. Thrall's good. I always enjoyed Thrall, but it was Varrock that actually got me interested in the Horde whenever I was first joining and learning about it. I thought Varrock's cool. And very much like Varrock, he was very honourable. You know, he cared about honour. It wasn't like if something was dishonourable, he wouldn't do it just for being a douche or because he's evil or whatever way you want to look at it. but it had to be honourable, otherwise it wasn't going to happen. And
Yeah, same
even
with-
even him calling Sylvanas out on it when they were burning Telder School, there's no honour in this. They all come for us, and it's all your fault.
Exactly.
You know,
I mean,
each day for a wind
Bane
stretcher.
Bloodhoof is the same.
We are surrounded by
He's just
Walk with
like
me
that.
for a bit,
Yeah.
outsider.
so it's good.
I-
It's
I-
good.
I-
Good storytelling. I would love. I know they've had this
strange
Warcraft film, but I think they went too far back with it.
A prophecy of
you know,
light,
Just
battle,
when
and
they're on the
victory
film, the World of
for the
Warcraft.
Arathi
But
and the
if,
sacred
if
flame.
they focused
I
on
was
the
newly
storyline
raised to my
from
position, being entrusted
likes
to
of,
seek out an
the
imperial prophecy
first
was a
expansion,
great
really
honor.
upwards,
Our
they would,
armada braved the
you know,
storming
they
sea
would
and its
get to it a
impassable
lot better. I'd have
tempest.
thought, you know,
I thought that
Yeah.
final storm was sure to scuttle every airship.
and then we would get more people
Instead,
interested in it
there was
because
a
of it.
radiant flash.
Maybe.
The Emperor's vision, exactly as he had foreseen.
But yeah.
The light transported us beneath the surface of Azeroth.
Yeah.
But still
Like,
under
the only
light
expansion I
of
really
this
don't
star
like
we
as an
named
expansion is
Bellador.
Shadowlands, honestly.
Always be so
Shadowlands,
much as the Armada
my
crashed
worst
into
one
space.
of all of
We
them
thought
has to
the
be
eternal flame of
the
Earthor snuffed out that day.
what was it?
Then, as
With
we
the Iron
labored
Horde
to
and all
rescue
there. What do you
this
call it? The
stowaway
fucking
The
child,
Warlords of Draenor.
Fair.
Warlords of Draenor. That
we
was
discovered
definitely, I think,
that
the worst
she
one.
had
That was like
preserved
that's
embers
poor.
of the flame,
I
at
laugh
risk
whenever
to
the
her
whole
own life.
Missing Pandaria was coming out. I was going, my
Brave
god.
fool.
They don't know
Yet
what to
I'm
do now, so they
eternally
just
grateful
watched
that she held
Kung
on
Fu
to
Panda
that
and decided to make an expansion about it.
Don't tell
Oh,
That
me.
was
come on.
that was my first instinct. Going, oh come on,
Years
these
later,
developers
there
are getting
was a
lazy
great
now.
rumble.
It's like this going to do
We
Kung
thought
Fu
the
Panda as an
castle was going
expansion,
to collapse.
but I was wrong.
It
You
was
know,
the day of
I
darkness.
actually really enjoyed
First
Missing
time
Pandaria.
Bellador shifted to shadow.
But that was my first thought when I first seen the
We
trailer
had
coming. I
put
was like,
down
come
roots
on.
by then. My soldiers left.
I'm
to
sure it
make
wasn't the only
names
one.
for
Borrow my
themselves.
very lovely
They
husband
started
for 2
families.
seconds, please.
Please
Okay,
help
no
me.
worries.
Why? What if I don't
There are
want to?
children now. I've
Yeah,
had
guys,
too
just
many
because,
years of defending against the
Yeah, I will
monsters
watch
that
that
go
at some
bump in the
point.
night.
Not right now.
Great Chiron and their lamplighters
Having
guided
fun
us
chatting
through the
with a friend,
darkness.
yeah, so.
But like Farron, they mistake saving for safeguard.
Sweetheart, come
My
on!
people are brave and strong. But they are not
She's
all
going mad, I
plain
tell you.
blessed
Going
heroes.
Killed by kisses.
I know
Yes, yes.
exactly how many soldiers we lose to the dark. If we play it safe, we might survive long enough for me to put my grandchildren on the front line.
You're weird looking. Know what to do during curfew. Why are monsters mean?
Somebody
Are
help
you
me!
from above?
Save me! No! No! Banshee! No!
Only play when it's day, because at night, monsters.
Okay.
No! That's the thing! That's the thing of
Tickles as well.
Yes!
It's just not your night.
Final one that time! Like she does this, you know, like you do with a baby sometimes under their cheek, you know. Gucci, 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 Gucci.
Oh, that's funny.
Sit down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it was.
Hmm. Oh,
I will see you
Jesus
through
Christ.
the shadow.
you're exhausted after that.
That's the warning
Yes.
bells at the main gate.
No kidding.
Children, inside!
Don't wander off into the dark.
A lamplighter brings hope. A beacon in the
Like
dark.
it's like
Your
this
girl's
when
under attack.
when she wants me
Children,
to grease
stay
or
inside.
something. Oh, man.
Very
That's
good.
my wife for you.
The
Is it just
Coast
girlfriend
strike
for
our
you,
veneration
or are
runs
you married
during
as well,
Bellador's
or-
light.
No, we're not married.
Look, General.
Who knows
Darkfire.
what happens in the future, but at
This
the minute,
is
no.
Alric's doing.
Our holy
But-
mission takes
Yeah,
a
who
toll.
knows? Who knows?
What have you learned?
Yeah, we've been married for
Push back the
5 years
Kovis.
this year.
Make them regret
Very
ever
good.
stepping onto our hallowed lands.
We've been together as a couple. We've been together for 11 years this year.
Nice.
Yes. So yeah,
Very good.
good life. How long have you been together with your wife?
3 or 4 years, I think it is.
Well, that's nice too.
Not too bad, yeah. Yeah, we met online, really. We met through Warcraft.
Same.
Yeah, so she was actually in... She was in... Again, it was... you know what it was? It was actually in Grizzly Hills. Just as we were talking about it, we were actually on a campaign. It was House Fox, and she was another guild. And her character was partially deaf, you know, and she was a lovely character. But they seemed to kind of not take her seriously as much in the guild, and my character seen that. And every time something happened, they kind of were leaving her behind, and I kept going up to them. They were up to one of her officers, going like, "What are you doing? Like, you're not keeping an eye on your own people here. Or you don't care about their well-being." Oh, she always wanders off. It's like, well, you're their officer. You're the fucking who's meant to be keeping an eye on your staff and all this here.
Yeah.
And then just got an argument with their officers over it, like. But eventually he just said, like, they obviously don't give a shit about you, so why don't you come follow us? You know, come into our house, and she did. And she joined the house then, and
So was the argument, was it out of character, or
no, it was kind of, well, for me it was mainly in character, but OC, from an OC point of view, it was kind of a bit annoying as well, the way they were treating her, as if they just didn't give a shit about the character or something. It just seemed to be odd, but I kept it in character, like, and my character was just going like, you know, the Lord Fox was like, you know, do not keep an eye on your people here. You should be looking after them. If you don't have them, you don't have a house. Or well, I don't think there was a house they were part of. It was I think it was maybe like a private militia.
right?
I think something like that. But yeah, basically the same thing. It's like you need to keep an eye on your own people. It's like, you got a very kind of vague, oh well, who cares kind of response. Of like, well, you know. So because she actually kept coming because she enjoyed our company at the time, and so her other character then from another guild joined as well. Then she joined on 2 characters, and eventually her other character who joined afterwards got together with my character Lord Lucas, and so she became lady of the house then, and so
Awesome.
then they've had kids together and all since now, but we've kind of retired. They were not really on the House Fox kind of fell away, so it's still there technically in terms of the whole story and what's happening, but yeah, it was just I role-played it for a lot of years, I suppose, but it's just been quite quiet now. But yeah, but that's how we met, pretty much. You know, that's how it happened. And then a few of us were kind of going, you know, in terms of the guild, going, you know, so many of us are in the UK, or so many of us are close by. Why don't we try to meet up and blah blah blah, and have a wee night and chat? And we did that. And yeah, that's how it happened, pretty much.
Did you go to have a wee paint?
A wee pint, aye. Or 2.
Or 2?
Or 2 pint. Do you never have 1 pint?
Nope. I don't drink alcohol personally, so...
No, fair enough.
But yeah, I saw this...
oh god, this guy's taking a while. Can't kill him at all. I'm dying. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. I saw this clip not too long ago about a female comedian who, I think she was either British or Scottish or whatever, and she spoke about her experience of in Scotland trying to order a half pint.
Oh yes, I remember hearing about that thing.
And the bartender's reaction to that.
It's like a half pint. What? It's like it was almost like it's offended your barman there, like, you know. What do you want a half pint? Just looking around going, do we do half pints?
Oh, just yeah.
I have to kill Old Grim, but he's too bloody powerful at the minute. I'll try it again. Let's try to keep it ranged, hopefully. Just keep healing Fluffy. Get him, Fluffy!
Fluffy!
Who told you about Fluffy? Fluffy? Of course he got a name, he's mine. Bought him off an Irish fella I met down the pub last year.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's funny.
The Harbinger manipulates the Cobus through their hunger and the Arathi through their fear.
Right, he did. Oh, Grim gone. I suppose I'll get to level 76 here and then I might finish it off for the day. Finish this quest off if I can get the rest of them. What's left? I want to kill him as well. Light Eater!
Light Eater! Yum yum.
Yum 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 yum. Nom nom nom.
Nom 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 nom.
That was funny whenever they done the pandas, like, you know, their language was nom 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 nom.
Yeah. I once saw on a Pandaren role player's profile where it says the Pandaren language is not nom 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 nom. That's funny.
I think they were taking the piss, but I seen when I was walking around one time, I seen someone that I knew who was a panda, and someone was literally just eating something and actually went nom nom, this is quite nice. And did that beside a panda, and the panda's turned around and was like, oh, is my language a joke to you? And I was here and actually started going off on one. Obviously they were having a laugh, like, but it was just so funny. It's like, you're just insulting my people? He's like, no, I was enjoying whatever it was he was eating. So, nom 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 nom. You know,
I would have expected to be like, but of course, I love the nom nom people.
Oh, that's funny. At least I had a sense of humor about it, like, you say, oh, why our language is a joke to you? Go get him, Fluffy! And Max. There you go. Both of yous. And the beast. I hate when patrols get involved. Go away.
Yes.
Oh, thank God for
yes.
that.
Night falls.
Oh.
Renalash begins.
Oh, it's turning to night again. Lovely. Actually looks quite cool when it's at night as well. So have another, yeah. Yeah, I'd get better food. I get more food actually. We got a couple of those left. There's some healing potion. What's your plans the rest of the night then? Just taking it easy tonight.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I say, are you just taking it easy tonight?
I was just listening to an NPC.
Alright, alright.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I'm just questing around.
Fair enough.
So what? So when she's not playing WoW, what does she go for to play otherwise?
We would do a bit of Phasmophobia. Minecraft. We have a Minecraft server which we're kind of getting involved in, and just putting up she's getting me into survival, which has been interesting.
Right.
And I just I put them up on my Facebook or my YouTube every week at the minute then. Well, it hasn't been too bad, but just I hate the fact that whenever you die, you lose everything. You lose your money, you lose your points, you lose everything. I was like, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Oh, that's just a nightmare. I don't. As I was saying half the time in the videos, is I don't mind when you're dying because, like, you lost a battle or you lost a fight, but you die for something stupid. And it's just like, oh my god! And you're like level 20 something, and you go back to level 0. And like, oh my god! It's just because we're just building up a base at the minute. I'm building like a big castle and stuff, and a tower and whatever else, and we're just getting a good base going. And it's nice. So I always enjoyed creative. I still have a creative one as well, which I do. Like, I have like a wee city and I'm building up a hotel and stuff at the minute, and I always like that. But yeah, so we do that, and then just mucking around like other games. I've got 1 or 2 horror games I want to do soon. One's called Beyond Hanwell, which is I've done the demo for it, and it's released now and it looks really, really good. So I enjoyed playing the demo, so I want to get playing that soon. Yeah. Or maybe next month for Halloween or something.
That's just Halloween. That's Halloween. Speaking of scary things, have you seen the new Beetlejuice movie?
I haven't seen it yet. No, I do. Oh, there's level 76. Yeah, I do want to see it soon.
Oh, I went and saw it with a coworker. It was awesome.
All right, nice. I've heard it's good now. Yeah. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. I'll maybe go and see it some week, maybe next week or something like that, on a day off. Maybe. last one I seen in the cinema a couple weeks ago was Deadpool and Wolverine. And that was good. That was funny.
Yeah. I can't do like full blown horror, but I can do the ones like Beetlejuice, because that's not too scary.
Yeah, that's nice enough.
Yeah.
But there's a bit lightheartedness as well to it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not necessarily someone who goes around on a murder spree.
Yeah, like Michael Myers or something like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I can't do those. Like I think the one real horror to my knowledge that I've watched when I was a boy, granted, but I watched the Stephen King's It, and it still scares me to this day. I just
The original one was brilliant because I thought Tim Curry was fantastic playing him. He just played it so well. I've watched the remake now, and to be fair, he done a good job of it. It was really well done, I think, the remake. But it was interesting. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. One of my guild members has posted a video on the server, on our guild server, with the title "I broke my DM with 120 donuts." I don't know the context, but yeah.
Oh, very good.
And above that, I made the DM an offer he foolishly accepted. Oh God.
And then you reply back, guess who's getting hit hard in the next event? Like, no, don't do that.
No, anything but that. Yeah.
But speaking of roleplay, I think I have a meeting to attend shortly, so I suppose I should finish this up. I think they wanted to meet at 2100, so I've got like 6 minutes. Just realizing the time. If people would stop attacking me.
They never do they?
Why would you attack a dwarf? Come on. This is unheard of. Dwarves are too nice. You don't attack dwarves. You have a drink with them, yeah.
They can drink you on the table.
I remember seeing a cutscene actually in Lord of the Rings when they were doing that, where it was Gimli and Legolas were having a drink, basically trying to drink each other under the table. And Gimli almost won when he fell over, and then Legolas is kind of stumbling around looking at his hand as like, okay, but it was funny. I'm surprised I didn't keep that in. Just like drink. I know it probably wasn't. It's nothing to do with the main storyline, but we clips like that lightheartedness is quite good because it was a good bonding moment, I thought, between the two of them as well, where they both had a bit of fun, just Yeah,
I mean those are great friends. Those two.
Yeah, that was good. Let's get up here. Hand this in. Oh, there's one more to kill, that's why it's not doing that. Must be two quests ahead, that's right. Right, there's too many enemies about here still. I'm gonna be a few minutes late, it looks like.
That's how it is.
Well, she can be fashionably late.
Sorry, gentlemen, I had to buy a new dress.
Yeah. Sorry, someone died and I had to be there.
I was one of the mourners.
They can't bury themselves. She's an undertaker, you see. That's her business. Eternal Rest Mortuary.
Yeah, so, sorry boys. I just became the local
I'm getting killed. I'm dead.
Oh dear. Oh
I'm
dear.
deaded. They killed my Fluffy. How dare
Fluffy!
you? Let's try and go past them and see if I can resurrect the other side. No, they're fucking walking around here as well.
Oh dear.
So, there's too many of them. I might have to leave this. I'll have to kill like 6 guys to get to the one I want.
Oh dear, that sucks.
So I'll have to just leave it for now. And do it next time.
I'm taking a break.
Yeah.
We are far from the Empire. We must rely on
We are far from the Empire. Long live the Empire! Yeah. Where's Darth Vader when you need him? Let me see if I can go up here. I can always log out up here, so I don't get killed when I log in.
Probably a good idea.
Nice. Okie dokie. Well. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'll just send the stream off.
No worries.
Right, so we've got a good bit done in Hollowfall. I've still got a lot more to do, which is good. So thanks for anyone who has watched, and Jeanson3 for subscribing to the channel there on Twitch. Say head across, you can see me on YouTube. My Discord is in the link there as well. You can join the Discord and keep an eye for when I go live. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, I'll jump into a bit of roleplay here and end off my night like that. So yeah, that'll do. Have a good night. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.